All right, very interesting. Similar to last time run, using the Snake Fangs and the Blood Sword, binding them to a single weapon, or binding them to a single button, and then trying to get them to just like get a ton of damage out through just a ton of dots, as well as attempting to get the corrupted power working this time. I've been having some trouble starting up this run, and it's now like 3 a.m., which is maybe why I'm tripping over my words a little bit, but I feel like I can get a really good build out of this. Just something that is different is what I've been looking for, and going really hard into the whole dual binding style of gameplay is a rich vein of potentiality as far as I'm concerned. Oh boy, the whole lack of sleep thing that's going on here is going to make this run real weird. However, I'm still going to try and make it work regardless. I mean, the whole ability to teleport around with the Snake Fangs has been something that I've liked when I was using it in the past, doing the whole showcase run, as it were, and everything. However, I don't know if it can quite compare in the same way to just being able to slow down enemies using the general ice shards as I was before. That said, it will at least make it so that I can just rush up to enemies, kill them ASAP, and have absolutely no problem dealing with anything throughout the level in the same way that I was doing last time. But I do need to actually get that run working for me first. So hopefully... Oh, I don't even have enough money to afford the basics to actually make this run work right now. Well, at least everything is, for the time being, there and ready to go, unlike when I had way too many weapons unlocked. And, hey, come on. Right across the gap there, I had way too many weapons unlocked and, couldn't even find a blood sword for the life of me. But shouldn't be too much longer till I can get that. Trying to use teleport also for, more than just convenience is going to be a little bit rough too. It's something that I've always said that can often get you into trouble as often as it saves you from it. And in Dead Cells, getting into trouble for any amount of time is not great. Not a, no. Not actually worth it. Need that money right now. Even 1 or 2 hits can take me down to less than half health instantaneously, and that's a problem here. Even though there are a whole different set of mutations I'm going to be using, working with brutality instead, I do also have the general issue of not having the same amount of, survival mutations to work with. So that's going to be an entire thing by itself. Okay. Thank you, iframes. You remain my best friend in this cold, hard world of Dead Cells. Oh, well. I'm going to end up going through the sewers this time. Not even because I really want to, but because I think it's if I'm going to try and get the most out of teleporting to enemies and taking them down instantaneously, Conjunctivius is a good boss for that. We'll see, though. I mean, I'm going to try my best here, but I think that at this rate in time, I'm probably just going to end this stream if this one's unsuccessful. Oh boy, it has been a stream so far, right, chat? Oh man, is that? Wait, no, I think I can go from over here and go get what appears to be a vampirism-enabled Snake Fangs, which is scary. Very scary. However, this weapon is so fast and everything that it's it might actually work out pretty well to be able to heal with this. I don't know. I'll see if I end up changing this out sooner than later, depending on how much I'm getting hurt here. Who knows? Yeah, unfortunately, trying to use... there's no real point in trying to use the Hokuto's bow. It's that is a mutation that I would require that's not even scaling with brutality, and, a weapon that doesn't scale with brutality anymore either. Sure, it really does synergize well with the whole, dots and everything, but I'm hoping that given that you do get the huge burst of damage after getting enough bleed stacks on enemies, just purely trying to use the open wounds with this will work out just fine. I don't know. It's like there's a lot of hits that I can get on enemies being a very, very fast weapon such as this is, but it's like I do think that much like the original showcase run that I did with the Snake Fangs, it was a little bit... It's going to require some stats. Like, I'm probably at my weakest at the very beginning of the game, and it's only going to go up from here. Open wounds and no mercy. That's the plan, at least. Yeah. You know, it's too risky. It's too risky right now. Taking 2 times damage, especially as it's been kind of like weirdly questionable in early game more than anything else, is just... I'm not going to take it. Combo is also maybe a good one, but that is percentage rather than like a flat rate you get from using corrupted power. I don't know. Let's grab the open wounds. Tons and tons and tons of bleed on here. And hopefully nothing's going to be able to stand up to this. Are you always weakest at the start? No, not necessarily. I want to say you're weakest like mid-game. It's like by the end game, you have a whole build worked out. By early game, you have a pretty... Enemies are not nearly as tanky or difficult to fight or anything. But it's like when you get into the corrupted sewers or... Yeah. When you get into the... corrupted confinements. What is the second area? Or the prison depths. It's like that's when like enemies are tanky enough to be a problem, but you also don't quite have the build to deal with stuff. Also, I think just by end game, enemies just become so powerful that you're taking like 50% of your health in a single hit regardless. So there's just like everything becomes glass cannon then, and that comes with its own set of difficulties. All right. Teleportation, like I was saying, working out quite well. That said, this isn't quite the same. I mean, that last run I did, I was able to kill enemies so easily. This isn't quite the same thing yet. But I mean, it's still an interesting type of run, and dual binding, I think, even outside of using the same weapon, definitely has a lot of potential. So it's one that I want to try out. All right, that's good. We'll see, we'll see. Well, late stream, you're telling me. I mean, I got some sleep earlier, so I woke up and I'm like, I want to stream. And then it's like 2 hours later, I'm talking about Persona 5 and, you know, not actually doing the run for a long time. It's like, we're still here, and now the lateness is starting to wear on me. Even after largely having a full night of sleep. It's real erratic sleep schedule hours around here on the channel. But hey, we get the I don't know, Australia friendly time zones, so that's cool. Come on, you know, actually, yeah, poisoning, even more bleed, even more poison. I'm gonna take it. But I'm also going to try and look for the corrupted power, like I was saying before. Come on. Come on. I don't have that many things unlocked. Fortunately, that's pretty expensive. 6 enemies left, though. Not quite the same thing as getting, like, you know, 120 kills in the first area like I was with that last run, but there's still some stuff left to fight. High hopes. High hopes is the name of the episode here. It's not. It's going to be like Blood Sword Snake Fangs run. Suggested run. But you know what I'm saying. Anyway, somewhat Europe friendly. It's 9 a.m. here. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, I guess like, you know, get your coffee. Ah, dang. Get your coffee and then check out some Dead Cells as you're in the office, I suppose. Ooh, bleed propagation with the blood sword. Don't mind if I do. What's my name? Bleed propagation with blood sword. It's a whole new game. The bleed propagation with blood sword. If you want bloody goodness, I'm your friend. Say hello to my blood sword. Wow, that was horrible. Nah, I shouldn't need that. What's that smell? It's blood. It's true. Okay, but yeah, I can already see, like, man, look at, okay, you know, it actually started to become extremely powerful sooner than I thought. Like, especially, I think that bleed propagation was exactly what the doctor, me, ordered to really make this run start popping off. Cool. Bloody goodness. Yeah, you know. Like, Cockney style. Okay. Now we'll see how long this lasts, of course, but for right now, I'm fairly impressed by the outcome of this. This might just be like, you know, building super heavy bleed build too. Not necessarily something with the snake fangs, but yeah, I mean, it's extra damage regardless. Yeah. Ah, man, I really got through that one. Okay. Surprised. Hey, even more poison? Wow, this is a very highly specific sort of run that I'm getting created right now. Weird. Oh, well, I'm not going to argue. Whatever works to make this an easy run, I'm going to be happy with it. And speaking of which, I think I do have... Yeah, I got more than enough money right now to finally afford this thing. Let's go. Losing out on, again, more bleed propagation, but that's okay. Because the sheer buff that I'm going to be getting out of this will make it all worthwhile. All right. What's your opinion on acne? I hate it. Like, what sort of opinion were you expecting on that? No, I love it. It's great. No. This is a run that would need Hokutos. But it's like, it doesn't scale. You would have to use a mutation specifically to get it working if you weren't going to give up one part of this. Nah, I just don't think it'd be worth it. Jump over that. Sell this thing, really, because I'm not actually going to use it. And let's see what else is going on. This run could have even had good healing if I decided to take the vampirism version of the claws, but that's a little bit too risky for me, you know? Yeah, it doesn't scale, so it wouldn't do as much damage. It would still do quite a bit of damage, though. But, of course, it has also been, you know, nerfed since it was back in the day, so that's an entire thing by itself to remember. Damn, that is a lot of stacks of... Hey, there we go. There's a lot of stacks of damage over time right now, eh? I'm expecting it's only going to get more from here. Oh, there's a cursed chest. Well, that's going to be something. Also, wow, that's an interesting makeup of... it's an interesting level generation there. I don't think I've quite seen one where that the eggs is so closely packed together. Well, I've been able to trivially take care of like 60 kills so far. I suppose it's not too unrealistic to try and make that continue working. Maybe I'm going to go to the Ramparts. Oh, I'm going to try. I just don't want to go to the prison sewer, super sewer. And I can still hit up the, I can still regardless hit up the conjunctivious fight anyway. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Nothing interesting, but that's okay. All right. All right. Let's see how this goes. Got the Ramparts here. Let's do it. I'm fine losing out on a cursed chest. Look, I just got an extra cursed chest. Yeah, and without doing the corrupted depths, it's like it should be better, right? Man, extra damage on poison. Lose out on bleed propagation. Extra damage on poison, though. It's like is such a clear choice for me. Yeah. The synergy's just too good, baby. I mean, it's like get extra damage on bleeding enemies on the snake fangs, and it's like, yeah, there's one real nice run going on here. No Mercy was also one of the things suggested, and well, let's see. They should change the curse mechanic. Yeah. I've had people talking about that for a very long time, doing something a little bit more interesting, like like they were doing in Undermine, for example. Like, those curses could be pretty devastating, but weren't one-hit kills. You know what I'm saying. Good. I'm still very worried about this. That said, I mean, I do have an actual turret to try and not die, and I'm going to use that for that express purpose. Okay. Executed with impunity. Come on, baby. I just gotta play this one nice and careful. Good. God, it would be so terrible to die here. Gungeons, Deathkins were useful with jammed enemies. Yeah. I mean, I think jammed was like... let's just keep it simple here. Yep. Oh, that works for me. Yeah, like jammed were... There we go. That'll actually be just fine. Jammed enemies were difficult to deal with. That said, it's just like, as long as they weren't jammed bosses, you know, hey, they dropped extra money and everything, so... Also, there were some good synergies you could get with stuff, like the, cursed bullets, or the one that... Yeah, okay, good. Or the one that, like, the silver bullets? What was the one that, like, killing jammed enemies would give you extra damage or something? Yeah. You could make it work for you, is what I'm saying. Aside from the Lord of the Jammed. That was the only point where it went a little bit too wacky for me. Not that it was an unmanageable sort of thing in the game. It was just too annoying trying to dodge around that. Now then, let's see how this goes. Has the collector's intern dialogue been translated? I mean, he just says hello. I don't think... is there other dialogue you can get from him? Because I haven't even seen that. I'd be interested in it, though. Why not? I mean, can't really say that I've been playing this game for the lore or anything, but I certainly haven't not been paying attention to it. Good. Nope. Okay. So in summation, damage over time build's still kind of broken. Yeah. I mean, what are you going to do? Damage over time builds have always... That and like turret builds. Anything that gives you passive damage. What do they say in Darkest Dungeon? Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. And that's exactly what it is. Good. And take you out already, but good lord. I mean, it's much like so many other sayings in Darkest Dungeon. It's a thing that remains relevant. Good and done. There we are. Everyone deadening from virus. Everybody it got even worse trying to find a cure. Basically, the cure is worse than the disease. It's a very metal in that way. Is it? Is that a metal thing? No. Anyway. Hopefully I don't have to find too many more curse chests over the course of this. I'm fine with doing challenge rifts. Curse chests are extra stats, of course, but they're also the scary stats to get. Always, man is the worst monster. I mean, that's, you know. I think that goes beyond just metal or something and just into, yeah, we get it. What else am I really going to want for right now? This is a pretty good set of items as it is. You can basically just kind of face enemies and start whacking away at them with the whole teleport. So it doesn't activate as much as I want it to sometimes. I was told that it's like you want to get into kind of a rhythm using this in particular to make it as effective as possible, but at the same time, well, here, let's try and figure it out. Like, it seems like mashing it fast, speaking of challenge drifts, But yeah, it seems like mashing it fast, mashing it slow, it both kind of gives you the same basic combo regardless. So I guess I'm not going to worry too much about, like, the rhythm is more to try to dodge enemies, I think. All right. Here's at least a lot of stats. Making my decision to not go through the corrupted depths a good one. Cool stuff, by the way. Okay. I'm still alive. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry your little heads about my well-being. I'll be fine. Character's effectively immortal anyway. Do I have an extra jump? I do. Thank God. And that was largely painless. It could have been way worse. Let's just say that. Okay. I'm not talking about Darkest Dungeon here. Oh yeah, the new this is a new mutation, the executed thing. It's called No Mercy. It is probably going to be changed up very quickly because it is quite powerful. It just instantly kills enemies below a certain percentage of health, including bosses, which is a fun thing to see in itself. Certainly makes dealing with some bosses easier than others. Very nice. I'm perfectly willing to get malaised up because, as we know, it doesn't really matter now, does it? This new alpha of ours. Actually, I don't know. Maybe they have fixed it now. I feel like I'm not nearly as much as malaised up as I normally would be, but yeah. Painless aside from the literal spikes in your ass. Yeah, whatever. I'm alive, aren't I? I'm actually doing okay after finding that other piece of food, so I don't think there's anything to complain about. Nope. All smooth sailing from here, baby. Especially now that there's an actual run going. It's like I don't have to be like, well, looks like we gotta go pick it up tomorrow again. Yeah, again. I cannot believe this has happened multiple times already. Yeah, cannot believe this continues to happen multiple times, even past that point. All right. Enough of this. Go back to the food shop here, as I was planning to do in the first place. 16,000 gold, so I guess I'm not. I might have to use a potion charge here or there. That said, at this point in time, maybe just go take like something a little bit more defensive in terms of mutations and hope for the best there. Malaise is more interesting to deal with. I mean, it's the activeness. I still say that it's just like you should give us like more options. You know, having a speed buff reduces more malaise, or something that we can do. Maybe like a challenge rift sort of thing, but one that exists purely to reduce malaise that you can get occasionally going through levels, or maybe like in every level, but only one. Give me more ability to deal with it. Or maybe even like more treasure for just like fully malaising yourself up at the start of a level. I don't know. I think that there's still a lot of stuff you can do with it. It's just for right now, I would also like to have it be balanced just so it's not maxed out all the time. Yeah, I mean, originally it was just don't get hit, and now it's just like, well... yeah, still don't get hit. Continue to not get hit, but I mean, you're gonna do that one anyway. Yes, that's what I'm looking for, baby. Not bad, not bad. If I can get like corrupted power working here too. Oh, well, never mind then. Already on to the next phase. And teleportation should be working out quite well once again. Especially with this sort of sweep and tentacle nonsense. As it is, though. I don't hate it. Come on. I can't teleport to you at this distance. Yeah. Well, so much for getting the most out of corrupted power there, but that's okay. Can't always get what you want. Still have a limited range, you know, before stuff works sometimes. Okay, not bad, not bad. Come on, just bait out some other tentacle to show up here. Get them nice and softened up. Very nice. And then, as always, just watch out for the sweet tentacles. Execution still working out for me quite well. Come on, baby. Oh, I feel like I'm so close, especially with the whole execution thing. Just like end it. Ah. There we go. Ah, well. Close, but no cigar, as you do sometimes. It was enough that I feel like that worked out pretty well. It's like I think this is still quite a good build compared to other, you know, melee ones that I've used in the past that I would still probably recommend it against, like a Conjunctivius if you are more of a brutality persuasion when doing stuff. All right. As always, let's go on to the next level. Huh. Now get like a choice here between like Graveyard and the... Oh yeah, I suppose going missing one area actually got me into this one for once. Is there a difference between like going in here now? Like I get an extra area to go to, Undying Shores or the like? Well, I suppose it wouldn't be that. It would be bleed, 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 bleed. Ah. It would be the shrines. Nope. It's still just next level. Okay. Yeah, it's 3 a.m. It's true. Hey, what's going on? You just like just waking up in the middle of the night, maybe like getting up early to go make a coffee and be like, hey, let's see what old Mr. Firebird's doing. Ah, dead cells. I guess I probably should have seen that coming. It's what he's always doing. It's a common occurrence around here. Although it's like, I guess it did kind of take like a little while for it to actually become dead cells. But we're here now. Don't worry, it's not going away. God, I am very tired right now. This is going to be a weird episode, but whatever. Having a pretty good run working here should hopefully kind of compensate for the whole like actually being unable to think right now. Like I'm Cars in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. You know, well, let's keep it safe. Keep it simple, keep it safe. Not gonna worry about trying to maximize my potions and all that sort of thing. Ah, well. Tired and depressed? I'm not depressed. I mean, I would say that I more often than not, I'm more manic than depressed. Ah! Ah! What do you got? Bleed, man. Where's the bleed? Anyway, I will check. I probably don't want to check out this. It's like Forager all over again? Yeah, except the sound effects aren't turned up to deafening levels. Which, as much as I liked Forager, it's like, I can't put up that VOD. Those sound effects are at deafening levels. Okay. I'm going those bad so far. It's just like I said, I really want to get like bleed synergy for the... That works for me. I really want to just get like bleed synergy for the snake fangs. That would be the thing that would give me a pretty substantial extra bit of damage. Maybe? I think. Maybe. Okay. Don't die, don't die. Okay. And this one is the actual key this time, which is the more important bit. Maybe wait for everything to teleport up to me here. Not a terrible idea, all in all. Okay. Yeah. Almost. But hey, there's also like another food shop in here, so I'll hopefully be able to have quite a bit of healing. Oh, I don't have like a creates toxic cloud when the effect ends. Ah, it's too bad. That or electrocute was sort of what I was hoping for there, considering it's such a common affix on it. All right. I call this episode 3 a.m. Blood Sword, Snake Fangs Run. Blood Poison, Snake, Poison Run. And that's the run, baby. We're doing it. We're making it happen. Anyway, blood and poison. Vampirism. Like, I literally couldn't think of anything else except for just saying blood and poison over and over for like a couple seconds there. And I'm like, well, I can't just say that over and over. That doesn't make any sense. This is a non-commentary. Non-entary. It's like a dot build, but melee. I mean, you can do melee dot builds, but yeah, it's not a common styling. Not the usual attempt that you want to do at a run. Say it over and over like Gucci Gang. I don't remember how the flow of Gucci Gang goes, otherwise I would. I mean, all I remember is I can do Dunkachino apparently, but I don't know if that's really what you want. What's my name? Blood and poison. Food? No. No food. No food is to be found here. None at all. Well, I mean, there should be a food shop coming up, like, right now. But give it a second. I like having that extra bleed on there. Makes it... Ah! Wow, that was a good combo. On the enemy's part, not on my part. I didn't like that at all. Okay. But that's okay. If you're not dead, you're not dead. You can continue to survive. That's the thing I said. Unfortunately, there's going to be another curse chest here, too, which is also just, like, you know, one of those fun things that you just find anyway. Not Snake Fangs anymore. It's Dunk. Dunk Pacino? No, I don't think you understand the basic gimmick that I'm going for. Dunk Pacino is not what the drink I'm about to order is called. Yeah, but I mean, that's what your name would be if you change your name to Dunk. I'm going to come back a little bit later. When this guy's not working. Anyway, that's my Jack and Jill, starring Adam Sandler as both Jack and Jill bit. Man enough to do the Cavern? I can try it. This is not the sort of run that I think should be going into the Giant comparatively. But, whatever. As many a zombie and also mutation says in this game, YOLO. Boy, you know it's tired when I'm saying YOLO. Boy, you know it's late when I'm saying tired instead of late. Good? Good. All right. Well, at least I'm going to survive here. Mostly. Yep. Unfortunately, I couldn't afford a potion charge, which is the thing that I really wanted here. And also, there's no teleporter. Oh, no. It's up here. A little bit, when you start saying yeet. I don't think I'm young enough or old enough to say yeet. Like, I'm not out of touch, but I'm also not, like, young enough. But I am out of time. Yeah! Okay, I'm alive. Also, that was kind of a delayed reaction on that. Whatever. Not out of time. I already said it. Don't even worry. Don't worry. Out of Touch Thursdays remains a thing that exists. Still. Like, can you not get bleed synergy on the Snake Fangs? I swear. Okay. Is there a mod to ban them? Oh, there we go. Perfect. What, the Raid Shadow Legends copy pasta, which now exists both in my mind and also in my chat. I gotta memorize that thing for later. Okay, you know, with the whole, like, legendary weapons, it might be worth it just, like, try and stack it into 2 stats at this point in time rather than spreading them out. Something to think about. Unfortunately, I haven't really been following that for this run in particular. I am very scared to take this cursed chest, but I guess I might as well do it anyway. I am still going to end this episode instantly and with prejudice if I die, though. Not worth it. I mean, besides, the one that I just got is better anyway. Okay. Chest status cursed. Unfortunately. I mean, I could try going and taking out a couple enemies before going into the next area to at least make it slightly easier on myself. That might also get me killed, though. As, you know, what often happens when I do that sort of thing. Well, let's just see. May Dunk Pacino guide my hands. Yeah. There was that one other area over here that I might check out. I don't know. Let's just see how that goes. I don't know if this is a good idea. I'm going to try it anyway. I don't like those enemies being there. I'm just going to leave. We'll deal with the other characters when it comes to getting into the cavern right now. It's you know what I'm saying. Getting a little bit too spicy for me out here with the curse. Well, let's see what's going on. Why are people talking about I was gonna say Fatal Fury. Final fight characters? Is that right? Street Fighter. Did not originally appear in Street Fighter. Streets of Rage. Thank you. Yeah, look, I'm not. I can't remember. I haven't played those games in a very long time. Just say, Curse, well, I got the thing for you. Yes. Like Poison and Cody and the one fat guy with the big cartoon donut were originally from like Streets of Fury, Streets of Rage, right? Yes. Yeah. Thank you. All right. All right. I mean, I refer to Streetwise all the time. You'd think I'd remember the name of that franchise, which I still can't, by the way. I hate this, by the way. Again. There we are. Okay. One more. Yeah, don't even stick near it. Okay. And then there we go. What's the run? We're doing double binding Snake Fangs and the Blood Sword for, you know, like huge bloody damage. I was told this might be as good as that. Damn it, really? I was told this might be as good as that previous run that I did with Axe and Ice shards, I would say it's not quite as good. It's like, enemies are much easier, much more easily able to attack you, and it's like don't have quite the same amount of, come on. You don't have quite the same amount of killing potential. Like that axe would really do a lot of damage. That said, ain't bad, ain't bad. I can certainly kill enemies pretty quick. Had like a pretty good conjunctivious fight, but I wouldn't say that it's quite as overpowered. It's just like dual binding, a powerful survival weapon, and ice shards. And I don't even know if I would call that overpowered quite so much as just like very good at clearing regular enemies. You know, that whole thing. Here we go, killing again. Oh boy. Mods are quite literally asleep. Yeah, like, probably. I'm awake, and technically I'm a mod in my own stream, but I'm not going to stop the stream to go and ban somebody. What are we, why are we looking for mods? Good thing you cleared that curse. It is a good thing. That's right, Billy. You did do a good thing. Yeah, maybe if I did go and get that extra stat or whatever, the extra colorless chest might be able to have an even more powerful run. If I was using the corrupted power, if I stopped being so stingy with my usage of it, it could be... Man, really? Oof, I don't know how I'm going to get out of this one. Like this, I suppose. Using a lot of potion charges might end up having to instead go for the corrupted healing once again. At least that's kind of what it's looking at right now. All right, all right. Start calling earthquakes invisible trucks. What? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that works. It works for now. I don't know how long this is going to be effective. Well, this sucks. I guess I am going to have to be using the my last potion charge here soon enough, because I don't see too much of any other way out of this. Yeah, the extra survival you get from the survival mutations also did really make a difference. It's like when I do get hit, the ability to like get back up to 50% health, or you know, nearly fully heal up from food items, just is good. This might be the point in time that it's like worth taking some like vampirism too, just to try and get a little bit of extra healing out of it. And it's just not the easiest thing to go find right now. Where'd the bird go? Elsewhere. Oh, yeah, okay, this ain't looking too good now. Ah, well, I think in some ways I would probably rather just have like a shield or something in these runs. It's not like so much better or easier to kill like a huge swaths of enemies at a time that I think it's super worth using. Still worth checking out though. Well, who's that stomping boy? Called the Skeleton. And introduced back in the boss update, where they introduced a whole bunch of new enemies that like kind of mimics some of the attacks from bosses, like the tentacles in the sewers or the sweepers in the ramparts. Oh, this ain't looking good. Managed to get out of there okay, but still like, where? Who? Where? Oh. And I survived for now. Oh boy, oh boy. Wasn't even anything up there. It's a teleporter and yeah, like, huh. Was there something up there that I missed? What the heck? Ah, well. This is intense. Unfortunately, I don't really see myself being able to complete this particular run. I'm going to say that right now. Might end up managing to beat the next boss at best. Kind of depends on if I find any food around here. Well. Or maybe use vampirism. That might work out. It did not appear. Okay, never mind then. I tried. Let's go pick up a curse sword. Just no hit the giant in the hand of the king. I mean, this might be able to do it. Hard to say. There we are. Just gotta play this a little bit better as of right now. No. Got hit by the arbiter. Didn't get the roll in time. All right. I mean, it's like I missed the roll. Simple as that. It's kind of how it goes sometimes, though.